Well, not sure how much the sun will be. I mean, there's clouds, so I'm trying to film in time so that I can feel the sun on my face. This, I'm not sure what to title this. It's about change, and I'm required at the moment. I'm being asked at the moment to welcome and go into and embrace the change. I'm required right now to let go and release what's no longer serving me. And right now I can feel this shift happening, this new reality that's shifting in my own personal life. And I'm asked to get on the boat right now, or it's just going to leave me behind. And this new boat can take me to a whole new island, a whole new reality, a whole new experience, meeting people that are on a different island than I was on before. It's a journey to self-discovery, and I'm being asked to be a passenger on this ride, on this boat, on this and I'm gonna mention a little astrology at the moment. I have a lot of mutable energy in me, and I feel it's a gift. It's a gift, or it can be a gift, because it's allowing me to have this transition that's more. It brings a sort of ease to the transition of the change that is currently happening. So there's more lightness and there's more ease. There's less restriction and constriction. Is that a word? Constriction? I moved locations to a different state. There was this bittersweet feeling, and also this mourning, and this sort of letting go of being next to my family, being near them, and a lot of guilt at that moment, and still currently present at times, but I think less guilt now than before. And this mutable energy that I have, it allowed me to honor those feelings, but as well as be excited and look forward to the change that was occurring. I feel mutable energy kind of is like this. It shows itself when it's ready to embrace a change. It tells me like, this is our time, like let's go. Let's go. This is our time. Like I'm here. Like, oh yeah. Like this is what I'm made for. Like it's kinda like, oh yeah, this is what I'm made for. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm here for. I'm here when you are welcoming the change. I'm here to embrace it for you. You know, like, oh yeah, like this is my time to shine. Like, I don't know. So, and now it's like, it's something else that's changing at the moment for me, and I'm like, it's exciting, but also like bittersweet what I'm walking away from. And the difference between change in the past, when I was, a bit younger, when I was a bit younger, I would imagine my life like only the positive experiences happening, only positive occurrences, just the fun out of life. Like that was my fantasy in my head of like going out, having fun with friends, having fun alone, just the fun and play out of life, rather than the density that one can feel when change occurs. And I'm experiencing responsibility and and accountability, and I'm experiencing currently moments that require me to communicate with people. And that's not what I envisioned when I was younger. What I envisioned was more just all fun and play. And now that vision is slightly different now. Now that life is not, life includes more than just fun and play. And I had this vision of my life when I was younger, but I never could feel how it could feel like, because it was just so different from my current reality. It's hard for us to truly feel how we want our new reality to feel, like to truly call in that feeling. It's hard to truly feel that when our life currently does not look like that. And the difference from that vision, from the vision of my reality that I have now, is I can actually feel that new reality. And it feels close. It feels close because I can actually feel that reality. I can feel how it could feel like. I could just, it's like when you smell some, um, you smell a certain food, and you could just, the closer you get to that, the more you can smell what it is, like what kind of food it is. And like you're breathing it in, and ooh, what's that? It smells so good. And then you're getting closer and closer, and you're like, oh my gosh, I know what it is. I can't wait to try and eat it, you know? And so this unknown of this food, now I'm talking about food, but the unknown of it is kind of exciting too. And maybe I'll mention spring equinox. First day of spring happened, and that gives me more of a push. And I'm telling myself, Kitia, this is the first day of spring. This is the time. This is the time to welcome in the new. Like to fully just say adios to what I don't want to bring with me. Like I don't want the resistance to change, to any change, to hinder my growth. If there's one challenge that gets us blocked from our present reality to the reality we want to welcome in, if there's one blockage that we find, is change. Sometimes we get to that, we're on our path, and we're getting closer and closer, and just we're making progress, and then something that requires our change is in the middle of that path. It's in the middle of from where we are currently to where we want to go, and that change is just right in the middle, and we can't go past it because we are resisting that change. In order to welcome in the reality that we want, we have to go through that change. And sometimes we do go through that change, but then we keep going down our path. We're like, okay, we're making progress. And then there's another change that's actually even more challenging. That change sometimes says, you thought that change was easy? Well, how about this? How about this change? Can you get through me? And it's like, ooh, I don't know if I can get through you. But if I can get through the other change that happened earlier, maybe I can get through you too. And it's constant. And I emphasize how important it is to change ourselves as well, because when we change our inner reality, our external reality maybe can be an easier transition to change. When we are repeating the same patterns, it's sometimes could be helpful to look at what's going on in our internal reality rather than just changing what's happening on the outside. More times than not, what's happening on the outside is the result of what's happening on the inside of us. With that being said, maybe that's what I'll end this video on. I may continue on the topic of new beginnings and new intentions as we enter this new year now. We're in a new year. Happy first day of spring, and may we all set our intentions and welcome in the new, welcome in the change. Release what you don't want to bring with you. I'm kind of looking, I know I'm not looking at the camera as much today. Hey. Happy spring. Boom.